undisputed Xiaohai.
怀修 Gaming KSG 中国小孩
Dominant against the most unk of OGs. Adapting on the fly against the youngest, most unpredictable upstarts. Tonight, this man, Xiaohai, looks to make history and become the first ever two-time Esports World Cup champion.
看看小孩能不能完成
There is history on the line. It does not get any bigger
EWC
or any more impressive
2冠的这个
than that. Of course, these are two legends in their own rights, and I feel like Xiaohai's pressure is at an all-time high. Can he handle it? We are about to find out. Xiaohai, Goichi, please meet us center
我只
stage
是翻译他们说
for
的
the face-off. Fellas, do you have any last words for your
你
opponent?
们有什么想对对手说？
優勝します。And you Xiaohai, champ, should I say?
他说他要拿冠军，
One more.
好，再来一次。
One more says Xiaohai. Before
啊，海神要带大家再冲一次
I
啊！
do want to make one thing
他
clear.
说 one more，
We
再
do
来一
know
次。
that Xiaohai has been the favorite throughout this entire tournament. But
小孩说
with
这是
that
沙特
being the
EWC 啊，
case, he
再
is
带
a
兄弟
fighting
们
game
冲一次
god,
啊！
but he is also going up against another fighting game god. He cannot look
掌
down,
声在哪里？
and neither can Goichi. They are looking eye to eye, and now the only question is which god can bleed. Fellas, please take your places. A little too hyped up right now. I mean, Los, that energy a little
这
too
样
hot
小
for
孩
me
应该
right
是在
now.
2P。
Absolutely understandable,
你有抢到
especially
1P 吗？
since there's an ace up Xiaohai's sleeve with his partner also being with him. As
Against Xiaohai's Billy.
好，
So
开
they
始。
definitely have studied against each other within the tournament and already
开场
a
ref
guard
终结
cancel into the hard knockdown, into the rondo. What's the guess? Can we take out the SPG? And yes, we do.
Very aggressive start here in game one for Goichi at the benefit. Xiaohai
热防御
actually
之后抢下
catching
金角
the following sequence after the
前
short
冲普
hop.
通头
You get a forward throw down from Xiaohai.
Oh,
Rev
the
dashing
chase
all the
down.
way through. Goichi actually tried to back away.
The chase down, but no guard cancel right there. Nice
这是一个长矛
flash
对
kick
空
right there. You thought you were able to anti-her. He doesn't spend too much because the thing
刚才
is,
那个位置
the
不对
rev is insane right here. Look at 93%. Even at 70, he was able to just
上段
guard cancel in
上段
general,
躲避
which
对空
costs another 70%.
倒地起
But
战后
look
一
at
切
the super from Xiaohai. 0 to 100 overheat. You know what's going to be happening right here. This is automatic sequence.
GO1 那边
You
被
can't
打
get
破
out
防
of，this.
前冲重甲起
That's
手
gonna be more than enough
一套
damage.
连招
He
熟
wasn't
人
even
头
getting started with that Rev XL. All he needed
小
was
汉拿
just
下第一
one
回合
Rev
的胜利
art
啊
to secure that first round after the guard break. A little mismanagement from the meter from the side of Goichi off of that guard cancel.
Yeah, that's the one thing I noticed throughout this whole entire tournament where Goichi,
刚才
yes, you
EX
obviously
长矛
made
取
it
消
this
是
far
加
with
3
the
不敢
kind,
动。
but the amount of rev, look at the rev already. It's at 80%. He's in overheat a lot. And against a character like Billy, who's going to put you in a position where you're forced to just defend perfectly, if you don't, you're in an overheat sequence like this, and now you're in the back row. Do we have a checkmate scenario? Misses the safe jump, but we're able to do it right here. Oh, the bait, a huge bait.
And that's a lot of extra damage. You actually might get a
保
full
不
catch
动
up
直
on
接
the
一
side
切
of Xiaohai.
红莲
This
绝棍
much is so
打
good
500
because
再
now you
说
set yourself up for a big guard break. This should
往
be
对面
enough.
直交
Or
一
so
切
we thought. The wild punishment between the string.
Oh my god, and to confirm you trying to jump
连
out,
招
but
失误
this is the combo. Nice jump.
2点
The
一切
challenge with
红莲
the
绝棍
2B overheat. Can you make
而
it
且
to
他那边没有斗
cooldown?
气
3, 2, 1, no!
1比0，想要拿第一分。
Oh yeah, for Xiaohai.
Oh no,
河
that
水
was
继
so
续上 buff。
unfortunate.
So he went really aggressive in regards to dumping out that rev gauge, right? He was
Yes.
trying to go
八
as
枪
far
选
as
手
possible
，1P
just to
和
get offense
铁之
going.
王。
However, he had full bar, he had full SPG, he
Yep.
didn't land a sequence, he could have gone for hidden gear, no?
He could have gone to hitting
下重拳
gear.
对空打扛，
I just feel like Goichi
球
in
落
the
棍之后
situation is like, it's either I block the
锁住他这个
standing
前
C
手身
into the guard break, or if I wait for the cooldown. But the thing is, it's a guess. At that point,
It is.
Xiaohai guessed right every single time, able to get the combo,
前手
but
身
we get
轻
the
拳抢
challenge
招
a
距离有
little
点
bit
远，连不
too
上招。
far from that standing
2点
A
飞枪
right
疾
there
风棍
after the feint.
Oh, and that feint also from the side of Xiaohai, getting a counter hit just in the nick
直
of
接
time.
雀落棍
Goichi
捅死。
mistiming some of his presses as well. We
这样
talked
小
about
孩
some
开
of
局
the timings that
3 灯
some of these
直
pro
落，
players have in regards to their button choices. Xiaohai actually getting rather lucky in that regard.
Nice juggle. What a full screen confirmation juggle. Good challenge right there. You can always interrupt like the target combo and overhead, because if you block the target combo and overhead, you actually have to block the next sequence right there. Good.
That is
跳脚打背
excellent
连招
cross-up
失误
angle. Xiaohai wasn't ready for it, and you know what?
这被他
He
凹到
doesn't
一
give a
个
damn if Xiaohai's trying to poke away at his turn.
Yeah,
双
but
球
the
压
thing
起
is,
身
look at Goichi's rep.
稳稳
It's
防住
already up very, very high. He needs to just get it down and down. And Xiaohai's in a situation where I feel like he's never been in a situation where he's almost in overheat, at least in this set yet.
这波全部送头
You
啊！
know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. If he doesn't have to force him into overheat, that's totally fine. How many grabs did he just establish in that corner, Justin? About 6 or 7?
5, 6, 7. It's one of those things where it's, I mean, it's a hard knockdown. You're scared of the rondo. And I think it's also information gathering, right? But I love the fact that Goichi didn't give him that information gathering, and he just constantly went for throws,
德罗
throws,
棍
and
接一
throws.
记红莲
So
绝
even
棍
though
打掉
Xiaohai
GO1 的
just took the L
SPG
there,
血槽，
he didn't
让
gain
他少
anything
2个
from
技能
that. Okay, can he go up 2? Or can Goichi get his 1 combo? I
Oh
love, you saw the slowdown, just like, don't want to press any buttons, because they know what's at stake if the character kind hits you, right? Doesn't go for the last hit. He sees that
在那个
Xiaohai
位
is
置啊，
trying
慢
to
慢
go through it.
走位
Nice
啊。
guard cancel. Expensive,
在
like
等
I
着自己
mentioned,
撞过
man.
来。
17% is super huge, but we get the
我想
overheat. Do we get the sequence, though? Okay,
Hyper
go for the
defense
pop.
没有
Look at the
成功。
sequence. Nice break.
哇，直接一个大跳线换边，
Two from Xiaohai.
这个一记
very
红莲绝
fortuitous
棍。
timing against Goichi's offensive barrage, but now, despite being in overheat, he's still on the offensive, getting the confirmed off of the light. Another sequence could be had, and
直接
Xiaohai
抢下金角
lands it
抢中，
off of the crouching B. Are you kidding me right now?
That was so-
Perseverance
海嫂
while
也在现场
on
为
the
小
ropes.
孩
Yeah,
呐
man,
喊助
he
威，
was
鼓
literally
掌。
1 hit away from just getting guard
2比
broken.
0。
I think Goichi got greedy right there. He should have went into
小孩
the
抢那个下
just
金角
a
那个
rev
点呢
move. If he
很
went
讲
to the
究。
rev move and forced
连
Xiaohai
抢
to try to react with
抢
the
中
super,
2次
then at least it would have
感
been
谢
a
凯
better
哥送出
situation, because the
星夜流
classic
光啊，
2B
祝凯哥
sniping from a mile
今天
away.
看决赛愉
It's
快。
really, really good.
Interesting. Very, very interesting developments too. Again, Xiaohai playing at a very similar stature as he was throughout the entirety of day 1, where he's opting for corner control majority of the time and forcing the errors from Goichi. Funny enough, Goichi has
好，
been
第三
fighting
局。
towards a lot of these errors, which is something we haven't seen thus far up until this point.
哇，
Yes,
复合后
and
躲头，
again, look at the backdash right there with the
也是修罗棍
2C into
非
the
常疾
wild
风棍
punish. Look at this.
修罗棍之
Oh,
后
half life without any meter spent.
又是一个垂直跳中脚打拆。
Did you tag? I held
果然
attack.
观察到那个
Look, at this point,
GO1
if
喜
you
欢
are
拆头的
Goichi,
习惯，
you're
刚才
like,
打 Candy，
what am I doing wrong?
刚才
Everything
打那
right
个
now
叫
according
什
to
么 MOK
Xiaohai.
的时候，
Yes, look at this. And he's playing so safe in the sense where, like, I'm not trying to give you anything. He goes for the neutral skip, but look at this, 69% on rev. It's so expensive every single time.
哇，防御取消。
Nice guard cancel right there. But you're not going to be able to spend a lot of bar. You're at
双球压起身。
96. It is at danger territory, but we go for the throw. I would rev up into a super possibly. There it is.
只要一切
But the reversal
火焰
is
旋风棍
super.
Justin, this guy is an absolute genius with his meter. I'll tell you what. Again, when the odds are stacked against him in overheat,
开
when you
场直
think
接
you have the green light to get the
强
guard
化
break,
装甲撞过来。
man, does he know how to sneak in that super.
Man, he is
加速
doing
全
a
复合一
lot
切
of rev guarding, and rev guarded, yes, you get the push block, it pushes the opponent away, but it uses more of the rev gauge compared to a regular block, so that's something you have to think about in exchange, because against a character like Hein,
上段躲
it's
避对
very
空
dangerous, but the thing is, Xiaohai has so many games, he can afford to take some risk at this point, right?
Yeah, and he's still going to keep it rather competitive. Now he's on the chase with the rev, Goichi being on the defensive end while the overheat is active. Xiaohai is definitely going to be abusing this
打破防
sequence. Bang!
小跳中
Just
脚
like
起
that.
手
The guard has been crushed.
他也
Drops
连
the
招
combo,
失误
though.
That's huge. Goichi is down for this because now he's at cooldown situation, right? He gets back his rev. He can't get guard broken. He gets back his rev. Now, what the thing is, can he get the next hit to close out? He would have to dump all his bar for this win here.
Yeah,
There
哎，
it
被他
is.
下重拳
but here
复合
comes
一
the
切
crouching C. Now the continuation doesn't need to spend the rest of the
摸一次就带走
bar. That's Goichi staying
还是要小心
alive within this game.
Dude, he has to make it 2-1. Going down 3-0 is just so bad, right? Because
又是
it
中脚
might
一
get
切
to a point where he might not even be able
直
to
接打
pick
掉
Marco
SPG
at
血
that
槽，你
point.
看
I would agree with you. I
差不
would
多打
heavily
半
agree
血
with you. It
500 伤
might just be a full commitment to Kind. We see
应该
the
加个
first
头
throw.
Okay, again, the shimmy's not working. Like, if you see somebody rev guarding like that, you might as well go for the throw.
That is fair. To be honest, though, Xiaohai,
Ah,
he
被他
did have
突袭
an
了
attack, a very delayed
双球
tech
压
attempt from the side of
啊，直接
Goichi.
爆倒
Oh, that's gonna be it.
这样 GO1 拿1
2-1.
分
Huge win
Is that a
there.
perfect? That was a perfect.
Yeah, huge, huge, huge win there for Goichi. Able to kind of like put back the scenario. And I think what makes this match hard for Goichi in particular is because everyone's been talking about he's like the fortress, best defense in the game, right? But if you're fighting against a character archetype like Billy, who has the keep away tools, you're the one that has to change from defense to offense.
More often than not, yes, that is definitely the case. And Goichi, despite right now having to go through those scenarios, he has found some really significant openings. But right now, Xiaohai, speaking of significant, off of these lights, he's doing so
重角
well.
ref 重击，
He was trying to bait out a guard cancel.
Yep, he was. Ooh,
杀人
but the
捅到
2C there.
哇，
The
又被他防御
guard
取消。
cancel, such a great guard cancel right there. Yep, take it to the corner. Go for the
装甲
hard
撞到地
knockdown, sets a rondo. I'm not even sure if you want to spend that rev there because
哎呀
you're expensive.
还有他连招
Drops
失
the
误
standing C. Sometimes when you do get a jump in like that, you might have pressed the button a little
然后那
bit
一
too
切
early. A little,
Yeah, that makes
you
sense.
have to wait till you land before you press the next button for it to
啊，
come
这个
out.
头被他小跳重拳一
What a
套
call out against the throw. Goichi going for a short hop, a defensive short hop at that,
这一下
just to
没有
make
拼
sure
对
that he's not susceptible to that strategy. Xiaohai could have gone for a meaty, but
He could have.
what a
忍住
read
力
from
重拳
Goichi.，
Speaking of read, Xiaohai
全屏
jumping
打出
out
招
of the rev dash, takes out an
红莲绝棍
SPG right away. Now what's the safe jump? Goes for the meaty spin right there. I actually really like that because it's kind of hard to tell when it's your turn because
哎
there's
呀，
so
这
many.
连招居然掉招
Oh, but the punish, we don't get the wild punish, but we get a good punish instead.
Yeah, we still get double heavies to start up. Not too bad at all. Into the orbs. Backing away is Xiaohai. Far C range is going to be so difficult for
红莲打
Goichi to
double
get past. That's
三
exactly
连清
why.
剑，
Yes, look at that. Man, I really want Goichi to stop going for these shimmies, man. I'd like just go for more throws and everything because the
红了
thing is, it's just not working out. But we're gonna go for the guard break sequence,
被打爆防
guaranteed. But what's the combo? What's the sequence? Because you can't kill at this point. You don't even have enough bar.
You do get a rondo.
Nice JD right there.
哇，
Wow,
还可以
that was
这
so
样
good.
躲
I
啊！
truly thought he
哦
got
这样
hit. I
GO1
truly
连
thought
追
he got
2
hit.
分，比分2比
I'm
2。
terrified for one, missing the rest of the JD, but luckily it was only one where he bounced back. Number two,
Yeah.
I didn't know if he was going to be in time for the punish because that was a little sus.
He actually missed the punish, but somehow reacted that he missed it into standing C. So that was really good because the cross-up missed, actually.
That was
Cross-up B missed completely. Oh, big jump in, but doesn't get the jump in. You know, we get the sweep anyway. Sometimes scrambling happens pretty well.
I think that was the most random interaction we've had thus far.
I
哇，
mean,
这个
that,
加
that
3
says
之
a
后
lot.
4次躲
It does.
开，
Right. Ooh, wake
起身
up
就
jab.
抢
Sometimes you don't know when the quick rise is coming. You don't know if it's going to be the long quick rise as well. But the pressure is on Goichi. It's the first time I feel like he's taken the lead even in this
下种
round.
一切
Now he's officially
My God.
taken the
He
lead.
broke his nose twice, Justin. He went for the target combo and then did it again, counter it, confirm it to the super.
Well, Billy do has a big nose.
Yeah, that's how you
Yeah.
feel? Big target?
Yep. Okay, go for the standee. Plus
Multiple
3
factors
on
this
their
season.
situation. Do we spend the hard knockdown?
先打这
Are
台
we gonna,
SPG
no, we're
选
not
择。
going for it. We're going to go for the quick rise setup instead. And we got the plus frames. Defensive back throw. Goichi now no tech in general.
Ooh, we do get the invisible up kicks though. The flash kick paying off for Goichi. Another throw from Xiaohai. Forward throw. Rev dashing his way towards more pressure. Plus
又
frames
被他凹
get
中
off of the invincible again. Goichi taking the risk.
Yeah, I'm actually like wondering what is Goichi's game plan here.
抓到一个
Nice
装甲
call out.
非常
We
疾
might
风
not
棍
even see it.
没
We
死
might have to save it for the next round. And I love the delay
投死了
on both because that round, Xiaohai is trying to snipe out the wake up flash kicks at this point.
That's right.
Okay, Goichi.
Very significant standstill on both ends.
Okay,
神通
spend
招落地
it. Still an
差一点
SPG,
没有
but
打
just
掉
barely.
SPG
Maybe go for an overhead. No, we're trying to bait out the flash kick. And I feel like that's a lot of information to give for Goichi right there. Because now you're like, maybe I can wake up buttons a little bit more. But Xiaohai so close and going up 3-2 here.
He's going to
理解
continue pressure after this,
红
Justin.
莲绝棍，
Okay.
There's no way he doesn't, right?
No?
插中
Overhead,
断
you're right. You nice call. Is that enough? It is.
3比2。
3-2. It really felt like Goichi kind of just froze up and didn't really make a lot of
反超一分
decisions in that last 2 rounds, actually, right?
Yeah, I think if there's any risk you would have been able to take, it was at that exact moment, right? Because one more, maybe a touch and a half would lead into a really rough interaction. Despite the overhead not killing, you're still plus enough to take your turn.
True. And I think at that point, because Xiaohai's like, I have such a huge life lead, I'm down to take a flash kick.
100%.
Right? I'm down to take it.
100%.
There's no risk. I'm not scared. It doesn't even cause a hard knockdown. And I still have SPG available, so I could just do guard cancel rev blow in one scenario.
Facts.
All right, Xiaohai back into the driver's seat, back in the lead. 2 more games to close out to become your first 2-time EWC champion.
Yeah, but it is rather close. Goichi did have an amazing start up until the
抓到
part
一
where
个
he
装
tried
甲
to
冲过来
skip neutral Xiaohai. And to be honest with you, the rest of like the top 8 competitors have been really severely punished in that way.
Yes, it has.
前冲一切，
Every
天
time
长
I
新
look
生
at。the rev gauge on Goichi's side, I'm just scared that he's
防
going
御
to
反击
overheat
的
by accident.
长
Because
矛
sometimes when you're in the heat of the moment,
有点
you
准
just forget the percentages, right? So like, anytime you do guard cancel rev blow, that's 35%. Anytime you do double rev excel, that's 40%, right?
40%, yeah.
So it's like, if you're at a 79, you might forget if you do a double rev excel. And Kain's a character that wants to do double rev excel. He has to do double rev excel.
Yeah, he wants to land
防御
any
取消 ref
sort
终
of
结
big, hard knockdown sequence to get the orb started and get the pressure sequences, right? But Xiaohai, right now, despite getting that hard knockdown, manages to escape the onslaught, the potential.
Ooh, that
Damn,
reach!
that was mad far! What do
Yeah,
you mean?
That
Hurtbox the
Cold.
cane, man. That's part of his body. Nice. I like the throw again. Do we go for another throw? I want to see every time you see the rev gauge,
打到一个
the
插
rev
盒，
guard, you want to go for more throws.
Oh, that was kind of sick.
Okay. Offensive forward
插
throw
中断
goes for the overhead. I
又
love
是
the
一个
fact he
复合
just
后
did the
后
overhead just for cheeky damage.
多
And
头
also in a position where to take him out far away from SPG. Not enough. 48%. Oh,
两点一切
wow.
无能绝棍
be challenged from the 5-8 whiff.
Don't flash kick.
Okay.
You knew it. Don't do it
Did.
again. Don't do it again.
I'll
right?
do it right now. Oh!
Good block, and that's enough. That is definitely enough too. Goichi going for the
3-3
red heart elbow. And that's actually pretty good because
Yep.
whether or not it hits, I know Xiaohai was going to try to contest no matter what. It was a counter hit.
Yes.
Even if he did not, the chip was still going to be a very big problem.
Yeah, either way, he's going to put himself in the rev flash kick break and then +3 scenario. And he probably was going to go into 2C into the Rondo super regardless, right? To kind of keep the pressure going, try to rev up the Xiaohai's rev gauge in general and put him in overheat where he can't even have Just Defend available to save his life, right? Nice guard cancel right there. It's also a good realization that Goichi is like the only Kain player that's recognizing that anytime Xiaohai's doing regular pull, he could guard cancel. Anytime he's doing just rev version of the pull, he's not guard canceling,
That's
right?
right.
Because of the rev blow cancellation. Is he like just like there?
He's
Because if he
managing the
did,
JD still.
yeah, because if he did rev blow, Xiaohai would have been able to rev blow in retaliation.
That's right.
Okay.
Being able to get into an XL route too.
Yes, yes. Okay, like the little chase down and the walk down, and we're trying to rev. I love the hyper defense, but now we're in overheat. We could take advantage. I don't think Xiaohai would spend the bar here.
才会被打
Again,
红
what
啊
a guard defensive guard cancel
双
there.
球压
Sparks a Rondo. Okay.
Gets me every time. The guard cancel, actually the guard crush doesn't come in. In benefit of Goichi, we do get the super.
Plus
Xiaohai,
frame.
though. Uh-oh, you
but-
might be
又是防御
dead.
取消。
Not because he's overheat, so he couldn't confirm the combo. But there
哎
it
呀，没
is,
有
guard
没有这个
break
ref 槽，老是
anyway.
被打破防
Like
啊
I！said, brother, as soon as the
Yes.
knockdown happened and you had that much left in your guard,
这个
there
进攻
was no
好
way you were
黄啊！
surviving.
Yeah, that's true, actually. It's so tough, right? Because that 2C in the super, it's a just do it super, right? You just like, oh, yeah, cool.
Why not?
Nice. Love the wild punish. Do we spend the level 1 here? Of course we do. No, we don't. We're going to keep him SPG, which is dangerous because the guard cancel rev blow is actually what's killing Xiaohai.
We'll take that, though. Unfiltered damage off of the Ignition Super coming in from Xiaohai.
Plus frames there. Yep. Fumble before my ambition. Throws the sparks of Rondo. Overheat. Now, do we have enough sequence for a guard break? We take a forward throw. Can we build enough bar in the sequence? One more. Oh, he takes the hit.
He
He
has
might
直
be
接打中
dead.
了，
He's going to build
built up
enough bar.
enough.
正好
Yeah,
有
he
一
got
切
enough. Goichi going up 4-3.
That's actually insane. The big shift in the power. That's
这样小孩3比4落后1分
Do。we now? The real question is, oh man, she is worried. Xiaohai's wife, you can see from the
还是
production,
非常担
she is
心。
worried. Do we go to the Hotaru pick? He's thinking about it. He's like, can I rely on Hotaru for 2 games? Or do I
这
stick
个
with
晋升
Billy
以
that
后
got me
护不
this
住
far
自己的
in
那
a
个
4-3 scenario?
ref 槽
Because
啊，
it
那个斗
doesn't
气
feel
啊。
like
know,
it's just
man.
that bad. Like he
it doesn't
can
feel
do
bad.
it.
It's very much so feasible.
But if it goes to 4-4, Goichi could go to Marco for the 1 game
The
overhead
one-
low.
Oh my.
It's very possible.
So I don't think there's going to be enough time for Hotaru to make the adaptation
Yeah,
against both the
that's
Kain and the
true.
Marco.
That's true.
Genuinely.
调整一
I
下，
think he
调
has
整一
to
下，
stick
调
with
整。
Billy.
This is cinema right here. This is all right. Hotaru, not
我
not
开
on the
场
clock.
直接一个装甲撞过来，
Yeah, he put the shades down.
Yeah.
Not on the clock, Junior.
Oh my God. Nice wake up with the 5A for the 4-framer. Standing D, good delay tech, and he beats the
No
2C.
way. That
That's
was
huge.
Just outside, just around the hitbox of that dodge.
Oh my God,
So
and against the
unfortunate.
counter hit, wow, Goichi's so good. Saw that he did the early jump D and went for a jab confirm, goes for the throw, match, point
GO1 的
for
冠
Goichi.
军
You
点
saw him. He's like, please, one more, and he's smelling the blood. Offense is going crazy right here.
We're getting a lot of the throws now coming into play.
Yes.
Back to back. Xiaohai actually getting a very delayed tech on that one. Let's see the route now. Bring him back up. Not going for the hard knockdown just yet. Actually, he is going for the super this time.
He has to take him out the SPG. I love the rev guard from Goichi right there. Throws out the Rondo. It's so hard to punish regardless. Throws out, solves the overheat, and now in a
连续
position
2个大招
where
把你打
Xiaohai
红。
has to fight. He does have a super though, so he has one defensive decision to make, but the counter hit
So
missed
smart.
out.
Wait, was it even counter hit in the first place, Justin? That's the big question. I didn't get to see it.
Yeah.
Surviving through the overheat. 36 now. He has to play neutral up until this point. The movement saving his life, saving his round in this tournament.
No.
Movement past Goichi's airborne approach. He's staying alive.
She can't even watch. Okay, nice little combo right here. Xiaohai's fighting back. There's the power of the buff.
打掉 SPG
In general, okay, wake up jab, the no close C. I feel like Goichi gets hit.
This is it right here, Justin. Laid down the pressure for Goichi on this tournament point. He's screaming at Xiaohai with this pressure. There is no tomorrow.
Oh my
Get him that guard crush.
Uh-oh, he's not guard crushed yet. Xiaohai can gamble. The thing is, can he make the read? One super. This is a decision maker right here. Does he go for it? And he gets hit.
这怎么拉前中啊
This is not enough, but it's one more guess for game.
Guard crush
Do we have it?
here.
Oh, the jump out. What a decision right there. But the guard cancel. No rev. Oh, Goichi popping off. He did it. EWC Fatal Fury champion. He finally did it. The first person to ever dethrone Xiaohai in Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves. Look at you see the emotion he has? He couldn't believe it.
The excitement and the elation that pop off immediately from the scene, and then the complete stark contrast as you see it pan over to Xiaohai, stuck in his seat, stuck in his emotions, feeling absolutely drained.
He can't even stand. His hands are shaking.
He cannot. All of the emotions on both ends, the yin and the yang from both ends, is just so tangible. And
这样硬
Xiaohai
生生把你那个防御槽全部
trying
打
to figure out
没
what
了
had gone wrong in his strategy.
It's one of those things where it's like, he's probably thinking,
根本不
would
讲道理
Hotaru have worked maybe? Or like, would have Wake Up Super worked? Because the situations that Goichi put him, that's the
他进来一次
scary
直接把你
part.
打
And look
红
at him. Look at Goichi, your EWC Fatal Fury City of the Wolves champion.
There was no other way to predict this outcome. Either one could have walked away as the champion, but fate has shown their bright lights up on the stage towards Goichi. And now, with the winner,
冠军是
we
GO1
have
啊，亚军
Rob
是
TV
小孩
standing by.
，30万美金是 GO1。
Right here, Goichi. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for your EWC Fatal Fury City of the Wolves champion, Goichi! Goichi, going into the event, you were not the favorite to win. Going into the event, people thought that your opponent would have been insurmountable. Let us know how you are feeling right now. You're overcome with emotion. How does it feel to know that you've officially gotten it done?
はい、この試合の前には対戦相手が優勝確実だとみなされてた傾向はあったと思うんですけれども、ここまでこの優勝を収めた今、どういうふうにお感じになっていらっしゃいますか？
もう本当に夢のようです。最高です。ありがとうございます。
It is like a dream. Thank you so much. It's amazing.
Goichi, I have to ask, when it comes to the emotion that you're feeling right now, what is causing such an outpouring of this emotion? What is going through your mind right now that you are officially the EWC champion?
はい、大変今感情が高まっていらっしゃると思うんですけれども、このような感情が高まる中、このような EWC のチャンピオンとなられたわけですけれども、どのような思いがありますか？
そうですね、ちょっと チームが変わっていろいろとあったんですけれども、この舞台で
好，感谢大家深夜支持啊！感谢爱你哦，感谢墨镜啊！
デトネーションゲーミングの声かけていただいた方、本当にありがとうございます。この場に立てて、そして優勝できて本当に嬉しいです。
Well, the team changed. Like I've been through lots of different things. However, like I was given an opportunity to work in detonation game, and I'd like to extend my gratitude to everyone who made it possible. Thank you so much indeed for everything.
那Goichi，
那个 DFM
outside of the game，
板桥那个
you are such a nice, such a kind person, but inside the game, you are a beast. Or are you two different people outside and inside the game?
普段のGO1さんはとても穏やかでお優しいお方でいらっしゃるんですけれども、ゲーム中はなんとビースト、果物になられますよね。もしかしてこの一つの体の中に2人の人格がいらっしゃるのでしょうか？
そうです。
Yes, indeed.
他说是的。
And
感谢CR7，谢谢CR7送的鲨鱼牙齿啊！
If I did not do a favor for the entire FGC by asking you this, you are someone who's considered to have the ultimate defense. Sometimes you seem psychic. How much of that is instinct and how much is preparation?
このディフェンスが素晴らしいと思うんですね、GO1さんは。で、拝見していて、もしかしたら
8月20到23号还有 EWC 電竞世界杯的街霸6啊。
的な能力があるんじゃないかなと思うこともあるんですけれども、それはどこまでがその防衛能力というのはどこまでが準備の源におけるものであって、もしくはどこまでが直感に頼ってるんでしょうか？
もうどっちもなんですけれども、昔からちょっと僕ゲームの攻略の仕方昔違っててディフェンシブにやっちゃってたんですけれども、それがすごい生きて今の自分がいるっていう感じなんで、直感もありますし今までの経験もあるっていう感じです。
I'd say both really applies because I used to have different gaming style and I used to rely on defense a lot, and I'm making use of that skill that I acquired throughout. So I'd say that I use both instinct and also experience that I've cultivated over the years.
Well, I love the fact that you even bring up experience because you have given us, the entire FGC, so many experiences over the years. You are a legend in every sense of the word. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for your EWC Fatal Fury City of the Wolves champion, Goichi! We're gonna send things over.
Champion, certainly an incredible grand